Welcome everybody. This is going to be a super fun class because I get questions all the time about how to use oils safely with your kiddos. So what I'm hoping is that this is going to be a great starting off point to get you feeling educated and empowered to start oiling up your babies, toddlers, everyone in between, old, young, all your kiddos. If you're new here, thank you for joining. I'm Tara Coyle. You'll find me here on Instagram at Aqua and Earth, or head on over to my YouTube channel, Aqua and Earth Essentials. I am a brand partner with Young Living, and I got started about 4 years ago with essential oils when I had my first daughter, Sailor. And I really started diving in heavily last year with everything that was going on in the world. I was needing to get her to sleep better. I was needing more emotional support. And really, I found essential oils to be very instrumental in supporting not just myself, but whole family. And I absolutely love to share tips and tricks with oils. I love to support people on their oiling journey. And I love to do fun classes like this to help you feel more comfortable using essential oils. And so what I wanted to do today is I wanted to do this training on using essential oils for your kiddos, because there's so many great ways that we can use them to support our kids, and whether that's sleep support or emotional support, tummy support, owie support, so much more. Essential oils are not only safe for our kids to use, but they're a wonderful support system, and our kids can use them themselves, which is pretty cool. So how to use essential oils with children, and similarly for adults, there's a couple of different ways that we can do that. So we can of course use essential oils topically, and to do that, you can place a few drops into a bowl or in your roller on your hand, and you're gonna wanna dilute it with your favorite carrier oil. Now you always want to dilute oils when you're applying them on infants and children, and when you're beginning the topical use, it's gonna be wise to start slowly on the bottoms of the feet and gradually test other areas for sensitivity. You wanna use the bottom of the feet because that's the thickest part of skin. You can also use oils aromatically with your kids, so you can inhale them by breathing them in directly, and this helps influence the control center of the brain. It also sends instructions through our body concerning sleep patterns, mood, behavior, appetite, and the release of certain hormones, so it can be really powerful. Diffusing is an excellent method for purifying the air, for boosting mood, and creating a healthy atmosphere. So what you're going to want to do is you want to follow the instructions that accompany your diffuser, and always watch the water line to make sure that you don't overfill your diffuser, because that's going to impact the life of your diffuser. Okay, I'm talking about dilution, and you're probably thinking, how do I dilute oil? So think of dilution as just watering down the potency of your essential oils for the appropriate age for your kiddo. And there's suggested dilution ratios from Young Living based on your kid's age. So let's dive right in. Let's start with our youngest oilers, our babies. And I'm gonna walk you through the process so that you feel comfortable with diluting with a carrier oil. So you've got a couple different options for carrier oil. First up would probably be the most well-known, and that's gonna be fractionated coconut oil. And this comes from the flesh of the coconut and can be very nourishing for the skin. It's super easy to find. You can find it at your local health food store. You can also just get it on Amazon. It's a great and simple carrier oil to use when diluting your essential oils. But you can also use Young Living's V6 oil, and this is a really super handy blend. It comes with a nice little pump top, which I like. You can set it next to your oils so that it's easy, ready to go, ready for use. But you can really use whatever carrier oil that you prefer. Those are two of my favorites that I always recommend to folks getting started out. Okay, so we know what carrier oil to use. Now we need to talk about, okay, what's the dilution, right? So let's start with our little oilers, the babies. That's gonna be from 1 day to 2 years old. Young Living suggests a 1/8 ratio of the labeled concentration on babies from ages 0 to 1. But you're gonna wanna be sure that you reference the safe list. You can find that all over the internet. I'll even include a link to my blog. That way you know the exact dilution ratio for your child's age. You also want to make sure that you're taking a look at what singles to stay away from, and that's going to be things like eucalyptus, basil, juniper, hyssop, wintergreen, because children are in general more delicate, and some of the oils, like those I just listed, they have very strong smells, which can lead to respiratory distress. So you want to be careful when you're wearing strong smelling oils with your little ones, and which oils you're bringing around them, because babies have much thinner and much more delicate skin than we do as adults. So we just want to be careful of those things. We want to make sure that we're diluting with a natural carrier oil, or even like a natural lotion can work as well for gentle babies. Okay, next up is gonna be our toddlers and our kiddos. So that's gonna be ages 2 to 6. Young Living suggests a dilution of 1/4 of the labeled concentration for children's between ages 2 and 6. Again, using carrier oils and lotions is a great way to extend the use of your bottles. And it's also great for a mama on a budget, so I like to include that tip as well. Using oils neat or undiluted can create a tendency for the oil to evaporate more quickly. So using a carrier oil or a lotion may create a more sustained effect and reduce possible oversensitivity, especially in this age group. So please always remember to dilute according to the directions. And then when we're looking at kids ages 7 to 11, Young Living suggests diluting at 1/2 of the labeled concentration for this age group range. Little tip that I always like to give here is when starting with oils, use one at a time and always diluted to avoid overloading the kid's system. It's gonna just help make sure that they're not sensitive. It's gonna help make sure that you're just introducing them slowly. This age in particular is a really fun age for kids to start using their own and making up their own favorite blends. They can mix up their oils for school or the oils that they want before they go to, athletics or performance. You can put them in little roller bottles, little room sprays, perfumes, however you want, but it's a great way to get kids active, engaged, using their oils, having fun, making their own recipes. So that's a great time to start doing that. And then for our kids that are 12 and older, Young Living suggests full labeled concentration for kids these age. So really they can have at it, because at this age, they're gonna be used to applying oils. They're gonna know what oil is needed for their body and when, but please remember to teach them safety first regarding oils and always start applying at the feet. Another little tip I have for you here is be aware of hot oils such as peppermint, panaway, thieves, and oregano. These kind of feel like an icy hot to the touch, and it can cause irritation to the skin. Also make sure that you're avoiding the eye area with those oils. So make sure that they're not rubbing it into their eye after they've touched the oil. And we always suggest diluting the hot oils no matter what the age of your kiddo is. Okay. All right, now we know why to use essential oils. We know how to use essential oils with the kids. We know how to dilute them. Let's talk about what oils to use. So Young Living has an amazing line of oils. It's called Kid Scents. How fun is that? These are specifically and specially formulated and created for our children. They're pre-diluted, and I don't know about you, but this saves me so much time, stress, and worry. So this line here is gonna help our kids stay on task, support healthy skin, calm the body, uplift the senses, and of course, relax the body and mind. And if you're not sure where to start, I recommend that you start with either this Kid Scents roller line or the Kid Scents premium starter kit. And let's just dive right in. So this collection includes Genius, and this is really a great oil to help with focus. I love it for the school time. So we're gonna use it in the morning at our house when we're doing preschool work or working on our letters, and it just really helps with focus. Next up is going to be Kid Power. This one smells amazing, and it's like a children's valor. So it inspires courage and confidence and bravery. I often actually wear this as a perfume. It's just a great everyday uplifting oil. I keep it in my purse, I'm not gonna lie. Just absolutely love this oil. Next up, we're gonna talk about Owie. So Owie's this cute little orange bottle. Owie's great for minor skin irritations, scrapes, burns, little aches, little pains. You're gonna use it for bug bites and things like that, and it's really gonna help with just all the little owies that happen when you've got kiddos, especially if you've got toddlers in the house. We replenish Owie frequently. All right, next up is Sleepies, this purple bottle. This is great for kids' sleep support. So it's really great for calming, it's great for soothing. My favorite way to use it is we actually rub a little bit on the bottom of Sailor's feet, and then I massage it in at night. So that's a great way to use this oil. This is actually the oil that got me started with Young Living. It's a staple. I always have the 15 millimeter. I always have at least one roller. And sometimes I even substitute my sleep blend with Sleepies because it's awesome. Okay, next up, let's talk about this guy here. This is Sniffles, and as you can imagine, it's great to help with seasonal support, the little sniffles, little colds, things that children have going on. It's also another relaxing and quieting blend. You can apply it to the chest, to the throat. It's gonna help promote feelings of just health and wellness. It's gonna give you those natural soothing vapors, which are great seasonal support. And then finally, last but not least, do not sleep on tummy dries, my friends. This one's great for tummy support, for all the tummy issues, digestion related issues that our kids get. So, essential oils, they're great for the whole family. You're gonna fall in love with these blends, you guys, that are curated and created specifically for your kids in mind. They are awesome. It comes in this super cute little case as well. I particularly love the roll-ons, but like I said, they're also available in 15 milliliters as a premium starter kit with Feather the Owl Diffuser, a great diffuser that also acts as a nightlight and a sound machine. So that's great for babies and toddlers to, again, help with sleep support. But these blends are all custom blended. They're all ready to go, easy application. They're portable in a convenient roller. That's why I love them. Just really, really great products. So this is definitely my recommendation for you. If you're getting started with essential oils and you're getting started with your kids and you're kind of not sure where to start, feel free to send me a DM or a message. I can send you the link to a full class on little oilers. Always feel free to reach out for any questions. It's cool to watch your children grab the oil that they need. So now Sailor knows if she's really struggling focusing in the morning when we're working on a preschool book, she goes and she grabs her Genius and she'll tell me that she needs that roller. Similarly at night, if she can't unwind, she'll tell me, Mommy, I need my Sleepies, and we'll put it on the bottoms of her feet. So it's really fun to help support your kids, their emotions, the things that are going on with a safe, natural, and effective tool. So I hope that answered all of your guys' questions. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Tara Coyle with Aqua on Earth, and don't forget, tune back in next week for my latest tips and tricks.